All right. If you're here in the Cowboy Commons, we are live on the main stage here on the Cinch stage, and we have two incredible guests with you today. I'm with National Trailer Source, and we have the largest display of trailers upstairs, 15 units in one spot, booth 21703 up there. But we have two-time champ of the world going for three, Riley Webb, with us today. Hi, Riley.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're glad you're here. And we have the president of Cimarron Trailers, family friend, and man, we do a lot of business together, Ben Janson.
Glad to be here. It's fun to be here and at this desk and working the show again.
Yeah, it's Las Vegas, it can get tiring, but when we remember why we're here, it gets real fun again. Yeah, it becomes a long week. Been talking to some calf ropers. The first three rounds are really busy for y'all because y'all tie the calves every morning, kind of got to be up early. What's it look like once that's over? Do you get to sleep in a little bit? Do you schedule different things, or what does that look like for you, Riley?
Yeah, sir. The first couple mornings we tie the calves every morning at 8 o'clock and kind of get our pins set, and then after that we don't tie them or do anything else with them. So yeah, then I think the third day we tie and then sign at the MGM for the calf ropers. So that's it's pretty busy the first 3 mornings and have some other signings, and then got to come here and get some other appearances and get some stuff done. But yeah, about I think I got this day, one more day to sign, and then the last 3 rounds I won't have much, and kind of be packing everything up, make sure I get it and finish up the week and be ready to head back to the house.
Yep, head back to the house to head back to
Arizona. For Josie to rope,
yeah.
And then back to Fort Worth for. So yeah, we'll have a busy time of the year. So yeah, get back, Josie practice a couple days, and then head back to Arizona for her to rope for the Combs finals, and then for her national finals in Fort Worth.
Yeah, and it's got to visit with her, and it's different. She's out here supporting you, and there's a lot of breakaway ropers that made the finals that are back at the house roping. She's got, I think, 36 hours. She's on the 12:30 flight out after hopefully watching you get your next gold buckle. She's going to watch that, get on a plane, fly home, be home for 36 hours, and head back to Arizona. So that is a quick turnaround. And then, when they rope like y'all rope every day, practice is sure it's not something you got to do every day like when you rope like me.
Oh no, yeah, it's probably good. We've been roping every day, getting ready for this, and then it kind of come on us at the last minute. The plans had to change for her, but yeah, it's probably good. She's been out here supporting me, hanging out, and kind of probably not been thinking about it. So that's probably good for her, and get back and get the horses locked in and be ready to go.
Yeah, and she said Dutch would probably be a fire-breathing dragon, not getting a bunch of runs, and him being fresh. She said he'll be good and ready to go.
Yeah, it'd probably be better for her. So we're excited.
Yeah, good. Well, we've got man, we've talked about a lot of stuff over the last few days, and I want to dig deep. And when we talk about trailers and our partnership with Cimarron, man, we started. Your very first Cimarron was a used 3-horse 10-foot. Man, just kind of a bread and butter unit, Ben. We used to build a lot of 3-horse 10-foots. It was a rear load, collapsible rear tack. So if somebody wanted to load something else in it, and had a 10-foot Outlaw at the time, built a Pro Line, little nice interior but less options, things like that. Man, Ben, things have changed over the years.
Things have changed, and people are going more miles and hauling more tack. And so the trailers have changed. The larger living quarters are certainly more popular. You need more room. You're on the road, you said the other day, for 3 or 4 months at a time. And the side loads with the full rear tack's probably been one of the biggest changes we've seen in the last 10 years of the popularity of that. And we love building all those rear tacks, and it's fun to figure out where you can store everything and how creative we can be in using space. I'm sure you've seen a difference in how you've been able to use them, too, with that bigger tack room.
Yes, sir. I take pretty much everything in my tack room with me when we leave. So figuring out different ways to put everything in there and keep everything nice and neat. We got a lot of room back there to keep everything organized and keep it stable while we're going down the road traveling.
Yeah, you've got a pack for a couple different seasons when you're going, to the Northwest and that Colorado run and the summer run, and might need winter blankets or sheets and wraps and different things for all different, all the different rain gear for the rodeo situations you're going to get into. It's not just going to a weekend jackpot. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We take the blankets, sleazies, jackets, literally anything you can think of. We're going. You never know what you're going to run into out there on the road, and you never know what's going to happen while you're out there rodeoing for 3 or 4 months at a time.
Yeah, and we like to talk about the living quarters. They've progressed. You had a 3-horse side load, 13-foot. Your rookie year, we got you in that, and then Mr. Mike, my dad, he said what was his words of wisdom?
He said you got to have a 4-horse if you're going to be rodeoing.
We can't rodeo in a 3-horse anymore. He canceled your 3-horse rodeo, and so he said we got to get you in a 4-horse, and now you're in a 4-horse. It's almost a 17-footer, a couch, 2 couches, and Corey, our driver, our man, he says we need a dinette in the next one. He said he needs somewhere to sit and get ready for the day.
Yeah, he gets up and gets some coffee, but. Like the year before, I went with Dylan, and we had Cole, so we had 3 guys, and we didn't really have a driver, so there was 3 of us going up down the road and in the bed, and needed the couches and everything. Now it's pretty much just me and Corey, and then Josie sometimes. So it's changed a little different the last year or two.
Yeah, and we always love talking about the big living quarters, but yeah, you started with Cimarron. Once we got you that 3-horse 10-foot, you ended up you had a 20-foot stock combo. With a 4-foot angled wall front tack with Cimarron's ready to go package, and then 1 cut in the back, so you had 16 foot in the back, haul those horses and rope and calves, and then we progressed up, and this last year you kept that one. I think Dirk uses it. I don't know that did he ever pay you for it, or he just uses it?
Yeah, it's parked right out here in front of the tent for the junior NFR. He's got a bunch of prizes in it right now. But yeah, so if you want to see it, it's parked right out here in front of the tent.
Right across the way, but you've also ordered one 26-footer. So you did something different with it that we don't see a lot of in stock combos when you're talking about that stuff. What made you want to build the trailer the way you built it, and tell us how you kind of designed it, and then Ben, tell us everything he leaves out on it.
Yes, sir. I needed a place. I need to go somewhere and rope and haul some calves and stuff, but still need to take my good horses. I got 2 slants in the front, 2 stud stalls where nothing can get under them, and they can be safe up there. Then I got 2, I think they're 8-foot cuts in the back. So if I need to put another horse, or just have the whole back for calves, or needed to sort them in the back, have plenty of room to do that. And then I got a hay pod on the top. So if I needed to go, I never take a living quarters to Denver. It gets cold and never know what's going to happen. So able to load all my stuff up in there and go to Denver and run up there and run back and make a quick trip. But yeah, so I just keep my horses in there where they don't have calves underneath them, and that's what we did my whole life. We just run the horses on there, run the calves underneath them, and go on. So now I'll be able to separate them, keep them safe, and we need to go practice somewhere if we're going or hauling calves or something.
Yeah, what we're riding today costs a little more than what we were riding when we let the calves run under them and chew on their tails going down the road.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So, Ben, when we're talking about like those stock combos, man, run around trailers, what that looks like. He lives right down the road from Zach Youngblood. Zach ordered one from you guys. He split his tack, I think, in his. Did a few different things. Let's talk about the progression of those over the years. The big trailers have gotten bigger, air ride, all the stuff, but these stock combos have gotten more and more advanced as well.
Oh, absolutely. The stock combos, we see the popularity, the versatility that those provide. Being able to haul a couple of horses, rope and calves, steers, or load your UTV in the back and haul it somewhere, 4-wheelers. You can do so many things with a stock combo. And at Cimarron, we don't just cookie cutter trailers. Everyone can be custom ordered, set up exactly how you want it, as simple or as elaborate. And a lot of the ideas that we've got are from our customers that use that product every day. And some of those things they bring to us then become new options or new standards in what we do. And so building a variety of sizes, a variety of widths of trailers, different tack room configurations. Again, we can keep it as simple or as elaborate as you want. And the tack rooms have gotten more complex. We do a lot of them with 2 doors on the tack room, so you've kind of got a header side and a heeler side, or a his and her side, if you will. We've got a lot of customers that are, you might be able to haul 4 horses, but we've got 8 saddle racks in there because the families that are hauling barrel horses and then roping horses are going to different things. You can have a lot more tack room than what you'd need for the amount of horses you can haul, just because of the variety of saddles and bridles and blankets you're taking, especially if it's a family that has a variety of kids doing different things. So the stock combos, we've seen a lot of progression, and just like you've got a living quarters to hit the road for the long runs, but you need something smaller to run around in that's pretty versatile. That's been very popular.
Yeah, and you know what people are looking for, and you know what they're after because you use them, right? That's what Bubba Pascal, one of our owners, has made the finals before, and he's used these trailers, and so he knows what we're looking for when we're designing them, and he's always helping us, tweak them and make them better, and floor plans, stuff like that. But like your rope holders in there that you designed for, it's mainly for team ropes, but you've got a rope holder, you're putting those tack trailer or those stock combos, and we'll throw those in there, split boot holders, stuff like that just makes your trailer so much better. And the benefit is you're you're saddling your horse and loading them in there, and you know that it'll work. You'll know that if it's saddled, unsaddled, stuff like that.
Yeah, we test this stuff out. We use it. We were up here talking the other day about what do I do when I'm not at Cimarron. Well, I'm usually at home, or I'm pulling my Cimarron somewhere with horses or cattle in it, going and using the trailers. But I grew up showing horses in high school rodeo and college rodeoing. Our kids have shown cattle and junior rodeoed a little bit. We're riding horses and working with cattle when we're at home, when we're not working. But I've got a tack room full of saddles and bridles and blankets, and I don't know how many times I've taken stuff to work to Cimarron and loaded up a trailer, and how does this really fit, and can we save an inch here? I know when we just built Trevor's big 8-horse in that big tack room, we literally took stuff in there and we moved things an inch just so things would fit better. And having that personal touch, knowing how customers want to use their trailers, being able to relate to them, how they're, knowing their language and what they want to do, I think it's a big advantage we have at Cimarron with the team we have there and the engineering behind it. We want to get it right. We want the trailers to function, not just stuff being thrown in there. We want them to really be organized and work.
Yeah, and that's the other thing we pride ourselves with at National Trailer Source. We have 10 dealerships in 6 states, and almost everybody that works for us pulls these units. They help. Man, this is an advisory process. We don't want to sell you one trailers. We want to sell you all your trailers, and we want to sell you your next one and your next one as life changes and it progresses. Just like Riley, one day we'll build him a bigger one because his mom said on the way up here, someday she wants grandkids, and so we're gonna have one that'll haul grandkids, and then it'll get smaller when it changes, and we want to be here for all of that, and that's the beauty of our sales team is most of them have used the stuff, and so we can take that and help kind of coach. We're trying to meet your needs and get you the best thing that fits your needs, and growing up in it, I grew up rodeoing. It's how we ended up in the trailer business. It's how Riley's family and I got so close, and Ben and I, we roped together. We've entered some truck ropings together, and rode away disappointed with a lot of guys. I disappointed Ben a lot of times and missed for him. But man, we use this, and the fun thing about this, Riley, is we all dreamed growing up, Ben in high school and college, me in high school and college, of running one in those chutes, right? Like you grew up, one of my favorite videos is you sitting on the arm of your couch, roping the stuffed cow and saying round number 1 and going down there and flanking and tying him, right? Like those were the good old days. And who knew we would be here this year trying to make history, the first one to win 3 in a row since 1982, to have the option to be able to, and on track to do that. And so it's so cool to do that. What's it like to get to live your dream? And do you ever wake up and just like pinch yourself?
We're so blessed. God's given me the ability and talent to shine for Him. But growing up, roping the dummy, roping in the living room. It's really cool. The little steer dummy I've had in the living room forever. Roy Cooper gave it to me, and that's what I roped a lot. Growing up in my living room, picturing that I was at the NFR, and then have a chance to three-peat this year. And the last person to do it has been Roy Cooper, so that's really cool. And he passed away this year, so. That'd be really special if I could pull that off and get that done. But yeah, a lot of hours and hard work and a lot of failure to get where we're at, and to keep pushing and keep striving to be the best version of myself every day. And my whole family, they've supported me. You supported me and your family and pushed me to get better every day and be the best person I can.
Yeah, what you don't see on social media in some of the videos, and some guys will put that out there. When Riley was a kid growing up, he would text me videos. He'd go to the barn. He was supposed to come home and do his schoolwork, but I don't know how often that happened. He would go to the barn in the morning to feed, and he'd get up there and he'd feed his horses, and his dad was putting on ropings and had a few calves up there, but no roping arena. No roping arena at Windy Hill till here recently, and so he would go up there and he'd grab a poly rope, and he'd go grab. You weren't 10, 11 years old. He'd rope one, go drag him to the fence, tie that rope off to the fence, set the camera up, and then flank and tie. And he'd send me the video, said, man, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I get videos from Riley all the time. What do you think? And I said, I think you should put some pants on, because most of the time he was in his sweatpants because he was feeding in the morning. And the other night I was judging a rodeo, and he knew I was there, going to be up late. And my man sends me a video, and it's 10:45 on a Friday night. Got 2 gold buckles. Had roped all day long. Everybody else went to bed. And I get a video. And Riley's in his sweatpants. He went to go check on the horses one last time, and the calves were right there, and he couldn't help himself. He put a rope on one's neck, and he went and flanked and tied, and he sent me the video. He goes, I thought you might appreciate the sweatpants again, man. I mean, you crave it, and that's what, man, that's what I appreciate about you. We have Trevor. That's what I was talking to Trevor the other day. I used to see Trevor at a $100 pasture roping. You know, he's winning gold buckles over here, but he just loves this way of life. And you love roping, man.
I love roping. That's all I've ever done. You know, I crave it and want to work at it. Want to be the best I can at it. And if I'm not working at it, putting in the work and putting in the miles every day, someone else is, and they're gonna beat me. So I gotta get up there every day and work my butt off, work and do everything I can to be the best version of myself I can be.
For sure, and we appreciate that about you. That's why we partnered with you, man. Who you are in and out of the arena, and part of that's how you were raised. I remember Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday night, Jennifer? Your mom's out there. Tuesday night was BNSF or BSF.
Monday night. Monday
night was Bible study fellowship, and Dirk knew that was the one night Riley couldn't practice. He couldn't go to a jackpot. We couldn't haul him anywhere. Jennifer made Riley was at Bible study on Monday night. We didn't miss that because we didn't get to go to church a lot on Sundays, being gone rodeoing, going to jackpots, doing all that. But your mom reminded you that no matter how good we are in that arena, God has a different purpose for us, a better purpose for us in what we do, and so she instilled that in you. And your grandmother's done a ton of incredible stuff right there on Windy Hill and changed a lot of lives with her Apples of Gold ministry she did and things like that. Man, it's been fun to watch. Ben, you know, he wakes up and he says, you know, I wake up every day trying to get better, and I know that's the truth for you guys at Cimarron.
Hey, Brandon.
Yep.
We got this little throwback photo on the screens there.
Throwback photo. Look at that right there.
Nice.
There he is.
Nice. Thanks, Garrett. Yeah, that's in the living room roping right there at the house.
I'm going to tell a story.
He's got the buckle on. I mean, he's ready.
Hey, I'm going to tell you a funny story, and I'm going to try not to cry. The other night, Riley wins the round. The only go around he's won so far. And we're standing out back, and he's nice enough to let me go on stage with him. And we're standing out back, and Riley walks up to me, and he hands me his buckle and said, will you hold this? And I'm like, yeah, I'll hold it. And he said, no, like on your belt. Will you keep this one? And I think my family saw me just like that. I put it on in my underwear that night. I think that's how I slept with that go-around buckle on, just like that. Man, it was a special moment. And I never knew I dreamed I would get to hold one and look at it that close, and much less get the privilege of getting to wear one of yours. So I look just like you the other day as a grown man.
Did not need to know that, Brandon.
Did not, yeah. It's probably TMI, but it's here.
Well, you've been around for a long time. You know, you've been supporting me and my whole family. You know, when I, come to Christ, you baptized me right there in Ponder, Texas, when I was a little kid, probably close to that age right there. So. You've been there my whole life and supported me, and you've been your family to us. And Cimarron, y'all have become family too, and we appreciate everything y'all do for us. And yeah, we got the same morals and values, and I think that's why our partnership's so good.
It is. We just love your character and how you represent yourself and the sport and Christ, and giving Him thanks in all you do. And it's near and dear to our hearts. I mean, we couldn't pick anybody better to be with. So we're cheering for you in and out of the arena.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Hey, guys, we appreciate you swinging by and joining us on the Cinch stage today here in the Cowboy Commons. We're going to make our way upstairs to the National Trailer Source booth, booth 21703. We have 5 beautiful Cimarrons on display up there, 4 up there, 1 right here. And Riley's going to sign some autographs for us. We appreciate y'all joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.